Hello, and welcome to your AEW Dynamite review. Tonight it was live from Nashville, Tennessee.
Let's get it.
That's how they do it, like that.
Okay.
So yes, AEW Dynamite was live from Nashville tonight, and everybody obviously was watching because we had we're kind of, everybody was a little bit on edge. Everybody was a little bit still shocked by Cody Rhodes chucking up the deuces and taking his nightmares somewhere else. I forgot I was going to wear this Cody Rhodes tattoo on my neck in honor of the fallen.
R.I.P. homie.
R.I.P. to the nightmare.
AEW.
Just kidding. He's not dead. He's fine. But yeah, man. So Dynamite was good again. It's good. It didn't skip a beat. The top stars stepped up, and I believe it's it feels in its own weird way, at least to me. Like I'm stupid and weird, so that makes a lot of sense. It felt like more of a new era tonight. Kind of felt like there's like a new vibe in the air, I guess, with that departure. Like you just kind of saw people moving different, acting different, doing what they do to the strongest of their abilities. It didn't look like anybody was lethargic in this entire match or as this entire show. So the show was hot fire as always. So the first, I guess we'll just start and we're just gonna roll down. Because the main event was good, but I don't think it was like a need to start with it worthy, correct?
I mean, the main event was phenomenal, but the whole show was really, really well put together.
But it wasn't like, oh my God, surprise. It's just like Andrade's been attacking the little kid for like ever, so.
Well, it's a surprise. That's how he ends up. Same gets his first win against Darby. It was kind of like,
Yeah, and it wasn't Darby's or it wasn't Sammy's thing, but we'll see. So it starts off literally. CM Punk is already in the ring, legs folded with a shoebox, and I thought maybe it was going to be Cody Rhodes' ashes, but it was not.
I expected this one. I expect the whole Piper reference. It had to lead to this.
Yes. Because so CM Punk's out there. He says, I'm straight edge. He says, I'm better than you because I'm straight edge. Then he asks if that sounds familiar. Kind of speaking that he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the guy that a lot of these guys model their career off of. Some people are straight edge because of him, Darby Allin, right? And then when he said, I'm better than you because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. Why is he better than you? Who does that sound like? And he said, that sounds like MJF because MJF wants to be CM Punk. So CM Punk he was the only one who really spoke. Maxwell did not speak much.
He didn't speak at all. Cool. It was fantastic. Yeah. It was probably the best shut-up move ever I've seen.
So Punk basically says he wants that rematch at Revolution in Orlando. And so he showed the picture of when MJF got his picture taken with CM Punk many, many years ago. And he said, for you, this is probably the greatest day of your life. But for me, it was a Saturday.
It was a Friday or whatever it was. Yeah. But basically, whatever it was just a day he didn't care. Yeah, when he called him out on that. Yeah.
Yeah. He said on March 6th, for you, it might be your biggest match, but for me, it's just a Sunday.
Just a Sunday.
So he's basically just saying, like, good luck, man. I don't care. I'm gonna whoop your ass for real this time.
So no running away this time.
Right. So he talks about maybe the steel cage, a typical steel cage match. But he basically says, at this point, MJF can still run.
That was the best. He could still run away in a cage.
He could still run away out of the cage and scamper away. Wardlow probably could tear the cage apart because he's a giant monster face. So he says, he talks about, like you said, he talks about Roddy Piper. And he opens his little box and he has the dog collar in it. The only other dog collar match that happened in AEW history is the recently banished Cody Rhodes and the late great Brody Lee.
Mr. Brody Lee, rest in peace.
So it's very odd to have that then, but I think that's going to be a worthy match for it. After he says it, MJF's music, bang, here we go. He's sitting there. By the way, CM Punk is wearing the MJF mid shirt.
Yes, I saw the mid shirt.
Yeah.
But also, CM Punk called him out. It wasn't a bit. He said CM Punk to come out here, and then all the stuff you talked about happened, where he shut him up and showed him the picture and all that stuff.
But so
he said, "I want you to come out here so you can see your face," as he showed him his picture and talked about him and this everyday Friday, and it's just gonna be an everyday Sunday for me.
Mm-hmm. But so for once, he left MJF speechless rather. He left me speechless because I can't. I can't say words. Drops the mic, gets out of there. So there is so that's already a feat. That's already a feat in the career that someone didn't. I think it's not good yet because I think everybody's waiting for MJF is going to be. I have my bets on MJF being the first one who mentions the Cody departure. I don't know why, but I feel like he's going to be the first one. He's just that guy. Like I was looking at I'm not gonna lie, I was more intent than usual on a Max Caster rap today.
I was waiting for that. I thought maybe CM Punk was gonna say something in his beginning.
You saw that thing that I sent you from the other night when he was at Warrior Wrestling, and he literally called out Brian Cage in front of him about his contract running out. Yep. So like, if I feel like sometimes if anybody,
Caster's the one to do it, but obviously you know that Tony's going to be on that one. I honestly expected to be CM Punk to say something tonight. I expected MJF. He was quiet, but as we'll talk about later, there were some hints to Cody Rhodes tonight.
Yeah, of course. So then we had Tony Schiavone backstage with Jurassic Express and Jungle Boy. First thing I need to mention, because it's kind of at this point it's being weird. It's become weird. Why did what happened to Luchasaurus? Remember he had a master's degree. Why does he only go? That's it, though. He doesn't say any words anymore. When did he reverse back into full dinosaur? Did something happen?
When Christian Cage became a part of the group.
Did he pee in the fountain at the same time as someone switched bodies, kind of thing? What happened?
Yeah, it was a Freaky Friday situation. Actually, what happened?
Because now it's Jungle Boy will say blah 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 blah, and then Christian says blah 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 blah, and then he's like.
He said threesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, settle down, time out. But
we know. I mean, let's be real. We know who this threesome's going to be. We know exactly what's going to happen.
Christian Cage is going to turn on them finally.
No, you're going to get the Young Bucks and you're going to get Red Dragon, and you're going to they're going to end up feuding, and it's going to end up being Jurassic Express ends up taking the titles out at Revolution, and that's going to cause the feud between Red Dragon and the Bucks.
Yeah.
Right? Am I saying that right? Red Dragon? That's the name of the tag team, right?
Yeah.
With Fish and O'Reilly.
Yeah, the Red Dragon. Cage says yes, the tag team division is changing. Jurassic Express will stay the champs.
This is the first, by the way, this is the first we ever see a trios tag match.
Yes.
For the titles.
So that's going to be different because it's kind of like Freebird rules in its own way. Melissa Joan Hart was randomly in the crowd. I don't know what Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, was doing, but cool.
It's great to see her.
Yeah.
She's a big wrestling fan, actually. She's a big wrestling fan.
Really? I thought there was only what's her name? Boy Meets World.
Oh, she's a big wrestling fan too. Danielle
Fisher.
Yeah, Danielle Fisher.
Yeah.
I think Melissa Joan Hart is too.
Huh. Well,
I think I've heard that. Maybe I'm getting confused. I don't remember.
Yeah. Odd moment. There she was.
It's an off day for me today, so
I'm with you, brother. All right. So next up, we had a very anticipated match, and they got it in nice and early. It was Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty. This match was phenomenal.
Fantastic match.
I had my headphones in, and I heard every slap. I heard every kick. It was a very stiff match. But Moriarty.
It's what you expect from a Lee Moriarty Danielson match when these guys are very technical.
Yes, Moriarty definitely held his ground as well. So Danielson hit him with that. What's I think we call them the death kicks now. The ones where he comes flying out of the corner and just boots him.
Just kicks the living hell out of him.
I don't know. They call it's always some kind of a yes kick at some point in life. Now it's not. So
draping knee strike he did to the face.
That's what it is. Yeah, but they don't call it the draping knee strike now or something like that. I forget what they call it. Excalibur always has a cool name for it, but
Excalibur changes names to things all the time.
Just send us the definitions of what these things are with a little guy doing the move, and then we'll know what they are. That's probably our best way. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please and thank you, as they say. But in the end of the day, Danielson does hit him with the knee. and a shoulder captured suplex, and then he does his triangle sleeper with flex, and that's all she wrote. Moriarty is asleep. So obviously you knew Bryan Danielson was going to win this, but it definitely elevated Moriarty in a good way.
Yeah, it showed Moriarty's strengths. It showed, how well he can go with a Bryan Danielson type, but it also showed what happens right after this is what Danielson and Moxley could do with these younger talents.
I'm totally interested in this just because it's like it is. I'm not 100%. Like I feel like obviousness would say that Jon Moxley, who's playing like that renegade role, would definitely still say no to this, or would at least is going to hit him with like a
Well, he basically does tonight, though.
He says, "I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying yes, but I won't be like involved with someone I haven't bled with first."
Yeah, he's basically saying, let's fight to bleed at Revolution, and then maybe we'll team afterwards. That's basically what he's saying.
But that's not a no. Basically, it's like, if you can earn my respect in a match
Moxley
together,
didn't beat him last time they fought. So that's the big thing.
So if you earn my respect in a real match, because like you said, this is the first time that they are meeting, because last time they met, they were not Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. They were Dean Ambrose. and
Daniel Bryan.
See, I've actually trained myself enough that I can't remember his other name. Because
good job, I'm proud of you. You're messing
the
up
first 6
for a hot
weeks,
minute.
we call him Bryan or Daniel Bryan. So, I beat it. Take that, punk asses.
Just remember Stardust in a few weeks.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be hilarious. So basically, I'm assuming that Revolution is going to be Danielson, Moxley. A crazy good match, and at the end of it, we'll see. We'll see if you get a new tag partner, or a new stable, or if the young guys gang up on him. If Danny Garcia comes out and helps Danielson win the match, or I think there's a lot that can go through this match, either to create a stable for one of the two, or to create this mega stable with them.
I think with them will be a solid choice, in my opinion. I think you put these two together, you get a phenomenal tag team, a strong tag team, and you get to build these younger guys around them. I think they could do big things in AEW. And I know prior to Mr. Brody Lee's passing, I know Moxley definitely wanted to tag with him. So I think this is one of those things where he's going to take up the opportunity to tag with Bryan Danielson.
And I think a tag team thing is kind of going to be his thing. So I'm for now, because
obviously Kingston's off doing his other stuff right now.
And I think right now you're going to have this whole idea of, I think Moxley is way out of the World Championship picture, and I think they're also keeping Danielson out of the championship picture for now. So I think what you're going to get out of that is you send them into the tag division, or you send them into this mentoring position. And then, like you said, with trios things starting to kind of come around the corner, you open up a lot more things where maybe it is Daniel Garcia with Moxley and Danielson as a trio. That's a mean trio to go with,
Yeah.
So we'll see. We will see, guys.
You pick someone out of left field like a Johnny Gargano. Just put it out there.
I'm still waiting.
We got time.
Yeah. So next up, we have, I believe it's next up. Yes. Oh, no. So first we have a Keithley video highlight. I just basically cut some promo about being in the Revolution ladder match, and how he is limitless. He has a smooth ass voice.
It is limitless, Keithley.
Yeah. He says enough words. My pants will come off. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the guys when they say, "Well, chat your pants off."
Who chat your pants off?
That's it.
Just for you, Jeff.
I don't know. He is.
Oh, well, we had your boy Caster come out with a little rap.
Right. Okay. That's what I was really looking at. I thought Max Caster was gonna, I was waiting for him to be the one who takes the shot. But his rap was pretty good. Otherwise, he took some shots at Wardlow. He called him his little biggity bitch or something like that. He called him his bitch boy. Yeah, he called him MJF's bitch boy. So you don't say that because that guy was very big and scary. So you don't want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, so far we got some big guys in this TNT eliminator tournament or match ring thing.
So they did.
Sonic
I know it's a very meaty men slapping meats kind of ladder match right now, which is very odd. Like,
I'm excited. I mean,
it almost makes me think Powerhouse Hobbs might win. Like, it would be the meatiest ladder match of all time.
So you'll have Hobbs to the fact that we just got Wardlow and we got Limitless Keithley last week. So, Andrade, I mean, I don't know. Is he say he's in this match? I'm quite confused by this.
Is Big E getting released? Then you really can just put all the big meaty men slapping meats in a ladder.
Wait. Does Brian Cage make an appearance finally?
Finally.
He comes back
to get so he gets his big meaty men match. But it's a lot of big dudes for a
ladder
match. So we'll see. I mean, but
all these guys can move. I mean, all these guys can move. We saw
I don't think you're
in a cage match.
You're not seeing any like bouncy, jumpy.
I mean, we saw
ladder.
We saw Limitless Keith Lee jump over Isaiah Cassidy. All right.
Yeah, we also saw him throw him into the stratosphere.
We did see that too. We definitely saw that.
He just kept going.
That man went up, didn't come back down.
Yeah.
For a while.
And you know what? It looked further. It looked even higher when you were there. Because when I was there last week, I just saw him like in the sky. I was like, oh no. Like from where I was sitting, I didn't know if he was still going to be in the ring. Like I was like, oh, I think he might have thrown him out. Like I thought he got him from one
floor.
I thought one end to the ring. I thought he literally
got
him over the top.
It looked damn close.
I was going to say that would have been the coolest elimination in Royal Rumble history. If you just, you know what I'm saying? Like if you could throw a guy 3/4 of the way over and like safely let him land without killing the guy.
Right.
Just saying.
Next year, he took a drop.
If anybody's going to do it, get Brock next year to like F5 someone 3/4 across the ring.
He tried that with Shane, and Shane fought that one off.
Shane's a different cat.
Just putting that out there.
What a whack.
So basically, we're saying Wardlow won this match.
Yes. In typical fault. I mean, this time he did get knocked down with his chain. The chain got involved, and he did get a good punch in, but obviously that's not going to stop Wardlow. So Wardlow gives him the old Powerbomb Symphony. Then Bowens attacks Wardlow as if that was going to be a good idea. So then
he Spears with his chair.
Yeah, and then Wardlow hits another Powerbomb, and then of course Spears orgasms with his chair, which is creepy enough.
I love Spears, and out of all the guys to leave, I don't want Spears to leave. I think he's very talented, and I think they're still underutilizing
I honestly think he feels good in his role right now.
Yeah, I think they're underutilizing him right now. That's my thing. I think he could do a little bit more. Is all I'm saying.
Exactly. Next up, man, we got Tony Schiavone.
Oh,
backstage.
DMD.
Yeah, with the DMD, Rebel, Jamie Hayter, and Mercedes Martinez, potentially added to the stable. I'll let you know that in just a few minutes.
We'll talk about that one later.
So Baker is really ridiculous. She literally looks at Mercedes and says, "Don't lose. Like, beat her. Don't like you can tell that she's not a part of the group yet. Okay, because like there's no respect from Britt. So Baker, and of course, what the hell the dude from Karate Kid showed up? I was so confused.
Marin Cove.
Yeah, what was he doing?
He's her sensei.
I thought for a hot second I thought it was Ivan Drago. I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
That's her sensei.
I was like, all you gotta do is break him. But instead it's the dude from, come on, man. Don't bring Karate Kid up in this bitch. All right. He said, I was waiting for like, if he dies. But then I forgot, again, this isn't Drago. This is the sensei.
You know what to do. Finish her.
Yeah.
It's just the same kind of concept, He
did that. So, yeah, that was their little backstage thingy. You finish her, and she's like, all right. And then, then we get Adam Page comes out, the champ. He has some stitches on the eyes because that was a hell of a Texas death match last week.
He went through hell.
Right away. People didn't notice whose voice that goddamn was for a hot second. I know I was waiting with bated breath. I was like, it could be one of three people.
It was one person.
I was like, wait, what is Brian Danielson talking on here for?
It was only one person.
Yeah, and then I realized it's only
Cole.
Adam Cole, baby.
It's only Cole. It's the Cole.
The only Adam.
No. There's more than one Adam.
He's not the other Adam.
No, the other Adam was in the ring already.
That's why I named this. Hangman is the other Adam.
The other Adam? You should just call the other Adam.
So, So
The AEW
Adam
review
comes
about
out.
the other Adam.
Adam Cole comes out and kind of gives him the old. I liked how real it was. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like it wasn't ignored that like before he was in NXT, they were literally in Ring of Honor. They were in Bullet Club. They were like
together. Yep.
Yes. Let's keep that. I let everybody realize that like they're not stupid. It's not like as Adam Cole's like, I don't know who you are, friend, but I'm gonna get you. So I really did enjoy. I enjoyed this promo. I thought that he took a lot of shots at Adam Cole and Adam Page. They really were very good back and forth at each other, both saying that they're not very good friends, basically, because Adam Cole has like 6 set of boyfriends, and like he doesn't know who he's going to pick each week. And like now Jay White's just sneaking on in there, like he doesn't know who he wants to be with. Like Britt got to be mad at this point. Like, bro, what is going on? And then she goes on BTE and
he's in bed with
the other 2 fellas. Come on, man, Jesus.
The best was tonight after all this happened. Then what happens after this and the fight, and he doesn't know where to go, and he tells Brandon to shut the camera off. That's what they do.
Brandon was a butthole.
Where you gonna go? Which way you gonna
go, Adam?
Shut up,
Brandon. But so this was a good promo, good start to a title. I hope. Because he said, when I face you, and I thought at first, well, this isn't going to be anything. And then once Red Dragon beat him up, I thought, okay, good. So at least we'll know it'll be Adam Cole. But the big question I have for you on this, my friend, does Adam Cole win this match?
No.
At Revolution?
He does not.
You're going to let Adam Cole lose the match?
Yes. Adam Cole's first official loss will be against Adam Page.
A clean loss to Hangman.
No, like I said, so we're already building to Red Dragon versus Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks, right? Then when they both lose that match because they have a fallout, you're going to get Red Dragon to come to Adam Cole's side, and the Bucks are going to turn face and come to Hangman's side and say, no, we're not going to back you. And boom, that starts that. As well as you'll have Dark Order, and then there's going to be a little mixture in there. But I think that's how they're gonna end up getting the Bucks to turn face. Okay,
I can totally dig that.
I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. I feel like this is the way it's going.
I
don't see Cole taking the title this time around.
No,
I mean if he does, fine.
I'm not mad at it. Right.
I'm not mad, but I don't think he's the next champion. I honestly think MJF will get the title next.
Yes,
and then we'll see Cole, maybe a babyface Cole, take it off of MJF. In a year from now,
I'm okay with that. Let him keep building.
I don't see Cole take it. But again, if Cole takes it, it's a happy surprise to me.
Oh, I agree, 100%. So that was that segment. It sets up the next title defense, which is a good one against Adam Cole. Next up, the Inner Circle. What happened? What happened to the Inner Circle?
It was a great fight. It was a well-deserved fight. I like Hager taking side. You don't got to flash a title on my face because you beat me.
I'm sorry. Right? I'm sorry.
It's going to turn to Inner Circle, and I'm going to turn into Santana and Ortiz and beat the living shit out of you. All right? You're going to be Jericho on the thing crying, then attacking Eddie Kingston from the sideline for no reason.
Shut up, Brandon. Yeah. They were the Inner Circle, you know?
I thought maybe after they won, it was going to be all right, we got our fights out. You know, like the brotherly fight type of thing. I mean, you got 2 brothers. You know what I'm talking about. You know, fight with your brother.
Right.
Boom, you come back together.
You don't always come back together the same day, though. You know, like
no, but I feel like it was going to be like one of those type of deals.
I thought the really cool pop was with Eddie Kingston coming out with Santana and Ortiz. Like once his music hit, people went bananas.
Crazy. People went crazy. People love it.
Like Eddie Kingston is more over than over. Like that's easily one of the easiest signings you've ever made.
Hey, I was happy with the Santana and Ortiz winning this match. I expected them to win this match. If they didn't win this match, I would have had a big problem with it. I didn't get the attacking Eddie Kingston, and then which is fine. Like, hey, you got on the ropes, like get your ass down. But I didn't get the attacking Eddie Kingston to then him grabbing his own, like Jericho grabbing his neck like he attacked him when Kingston didn't even touch him. And I was just
I guess he was trying to get like the old,
like I was thrown off by that
disqualification. Someone got, I think this is. I hope this is what Jericho's planning. You know, like he's trying to do whatever he can to win because he knows he can't beat Santana and Ortiz. So he's starting to do this desperate stuff to try to win things, and week after week, it's coming up short. And I think this is where he's going to be doing this desperate stuff, and it's going to cause each member of the inner circle to bounce, to just be like, dude, you're on your own, brother.
Yeah.
And then he can go to do his own thing. Santana Ortiz can move right into that
with Cody Rhodes and be a tag team.
He is signed until 2026.
Oh, really? He extended his contract.
4 more years. Yes. Found that out. 4 more years left on the Jericho deal, so he will not be going anywhere.
That's not with me. Yeah. I thought his deal was up same time around Cody's.
So. It was, but they did extend his already. So
they paid him the money, whereas they didn't pay Cody. Gotcha.
Understood. Yeah, but they did get that. They gave him more money because at the time, Chris Jericho was the biggest draw you could pull from WWE. When AEW opened up, Jericho was at the height.
Well, yeah, we know that
he was Alpha Club stuff with Kenny and New Japan, and like he was who you needed, and he did exactly what he needed to do to get this thing on the map. So
yeah,
Jericho's done everything, and he's awesome. So good for him. He's been messy lately, but we love him still. But yeah, Santana and Ortiz do get the win. So it was after Santana hit the big lariats, pins him, and then Eddie Kingston and Jericho start fighting. Broken up by refs. So I guess Revolution, we're going to have Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho.
You have to have Eddie Kingston on a pay-per-view. It's that simple.
Yes.
If you want to sell tickets, you got to put Kingston on a pay-per-view. And to get Kingston Jericho, it's going to be a phenomenal match. It's anything. I hope finally Eddie Kingston wins one of these pay-per-view matches.
True.
Put it out there.
I
mean, he lost to Punk. He lost to who did he face before that? Who the heck was before Punk?
Did he fight
Danielson or Moxley? No, I thought. Did he fight Danielson pay-per-view? Or did he
fight? I don't know.
No, because Moxley and him were friends. Have been friends for the last 6 months. Maybe he didn't fight the last pay-per-view. But either way, Miro. He lost to Miro. I want to say it was.
It was Miro for the TNT title, yeah.
Yeah, he lost to Miro and these nuts.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think Eddie's due for the win. And again, Jericho was so over. He doesn't need to win the match. Eddie Kingston's over too. I mean, neither of them need to win the match, but I think it'll be a great hard-hitting match, and we're going to see a phenomenal wrestling match between these two guys.
Agreed. After this was the Adam Cole promo in the back that we were speaking about earlier, where he was cutting the promo. Everybody left, and they both went 2 different ways, and Brandon Cutler asked him where he was going to go, and he gave him the old "shut up, Brandon."
Then we get my favorite person of all, Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez.
Hell of a match. God damn, it was a good match.
I mean, I like Mercedes Martinez when they brought her in. Was it 2 years ago when they first did the? And
we both thought at the time.
I thought they were going to sign her,
and then she ended up in NXT.
Yep,
and then ended up as part of Retribution for a hot second, and then disappeared.
That was a mess of a second.
And then that was bad. My favorite part of this match still was the spider German suplex.
Oh my god,
from the corner. I held my breath for a hot minute because Thunder Rosa. I thought, she might have just died. Because snapped her pretty good.
That snapped her, but you also know what snapped her? That pile driver on the chairs. The table.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I thought her neck, and then when they reshowed it, just her back and the way it hit, I was just like, it was a great match though.
Great match. You can tell they have very good. They have very good chemistry with each other, and Martinez is really good. I hope that they continue to put her on matches, and I hope that I cannot wait until we see a Jamie Hayter, Mercedes Martinez.
I want to see Jamie
because I feel like that's.
I can't wait. I think we're going to see next week or the week after, before the pay-per-view, we're going to see Martinez and Rosa team up against
Hayter
Baker and Hayter. Yeah,
I'm totally in for that. After the match, Britt and then Karate Kid fella comes out. He's a finisher from the crowd. Rebel and Jamie go in. They start attacking Thunder Rosa, and then Baker hands the metal pipe to Martinez, and Mercedes hesitated. And hesitation is not good when you're part of a crew.
Well, because Rosa gave her the respect after the match and was like, "Listen,
so she doesn't like that.
Hell of a match
out of there." So Hayter attacked Martinez. So it looks like we will be getting that. Next, we get a vignette from the man, the myth, the legend, Malachi Black.
Who do you think it is?
He's awaiting a new person to join him and Brody. he said something like this guy was not justice, but I forget what he said the card was.
I can't remember the card. I know. I'm trying to remember.
But I did hear earlier today that Buddy Matthews is going to join AEW most likely. So I feel like Buddy Matthews is going to be the man who joins Brody King and Malachi Black.
Listen, if it's not Buddy Matthews, it's not Danielson. If it's not Buddy Matthews, which I've been calling Buddy Matthews for a while, if it's not Buddy Matthews, I'm okay with Tyler Breeze.
I believe it's going to be Mark Calloway, they said. I don't know. He used to play The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm. That's always a possibility.
Obviously. I mean, it's right up his alley with the gimmick. But yeah, so that was a good one. Then we had Switchblade. Switchblade cut himself a promo talking about his upcoming match against Trent. He also says that if Kenny Omega stayed New Japan, there would be no AEW. So I liked how he gave his flowers to the young man. I will continue this thing and keep it rolling until my man gets back. So we're going to head right into the final match of the night, which is going to be the TNT Championship match. Darby Allin with Sting in his corner against Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God. Darby and Sammy this is Darby and Sammy 3, I believe, right?
Back. Yes, Darby and Sammy 3, and Darby has won two in a row, and so we came to this match. I love this match. I thought they did a great job. I liked he was going to go for the GTS. Says, I'm going to go for the Crossroads, and fans went crazy. And then
for a hot second there, I saw that. I was like, ooh.
And then Darby flipped it to the figure 4, which again is still hitting back at Cody. So I loved the play that they did right there with the Cody. Like, hey, he's gone, but hey, we're still going to use his moves type of deal. I also thought what was crazy was when he did but he was doing the dive and the whatever you call that one where he flips down head first.
The Spanish Fly.
Not a Spanish Fly one. That was disgusting when he hit his knee. Yeah. No. When he put Darby on the edge of the ring, the hardest part of the ring, and he flips and hit his back.
Like a swanton.
A swanton. Thank you. I couldn't remember what it's called. He did a swanton. Did you see his right arm's muscle just pumping in and out of his arm? Oh. I was just like, first off, that looked like it hurt because obviously hardest part of the ring.
That made me sick. I was like, that's making me sick.
His arm muscle was just like pulsing in and out. I was like, oh my gosh! You could tell how much pain he was in. His muscle was like, yo, you just
that was absolutely disgusting.
Oh my gosh!
So of course we then have the biggest thing I guess with this match was always that Sammy was tending to a bad knee. So Darby hit Sammy with 3 coffin. I like coffin splashes. They're not the same as the coffin drops. Yes. So his leg has been crap. He hits this Spanish Fly where he can't get full extension because of the knee, and it almost looked like at first I looked like Darby landed on his nugget at first. It looked like he landed head first. Freaked me. I was like, oh, but then like them two, you assume one of them is going to be dead at the end of the match because they're just nuts.
They put on a great show, though. So.
This was one of their tamest matches between them.
Yeah, their first match.
You know what I'm saying?
Was
I feel like they're going to save like death spots for a pay-per-view down the line. Where
it was still a phenomenal match. It's
beautiful.
I mean, the start of this match, the mat wrestling that Darby put on was just sheer. Far beyond what people. If people did not watch the pay-per-view that me and you watched together, was it? Not all out. No. Full Gear, right? That was the one with him and MJF.
Yes.
That mat wrestling was crazy. But we haven't seen that Darby Allin mat wrestling since then, really. If you go back and watch any of his matches, which have been very far and few between. So then you get put against Sammy Guevara, where he put some mat wrestling on, and again, great start, great mat wrestling. And then, like you said, it wasn't their crazy stuff, but he went from the mat wrestling into all that stuff, and just some of the transitions, like you said, the Spanish Fly was scary but beautifully done. Like you knew after you watch it, like okay, he was meant to hit his knee the way he did.
Yes,
the rotation was good. The cutter through the ropes, though. I mean, that was it wasn't as beautiful timing as the ladder, but it was still very perfect timing.
Like he landed, he killed that cutter. So a cutter out of
RKO
nowhere.
out of nowhere.
It's just a cutter out of nowhere. I don't even know what this RKS thing, OKR thing is you talk about.
No, it's a KO thing out of nowhere.
I don't know what that means. I don't watch
Kevin
wrestling.
Owens out of nowhere.
I don't watch sports entertainment, sir.
No, you don't watch premium live events?
I do watch premium live events sometimes. There's a premium live event on Saturday. We need to make our picks later.
We will, but I can't watch those things because I don't support it.
I'm with you 100%. So this match suddenly got out of hand when Jose, the assistant, shows up out of nowhere.
So does Sting. Where the hell Sting come from in all this?
Sting,
by the way,
was super slow. Sting. You know, they just couldn't turn the lights out. So like,
he just popped. He said goodbye to Darby at the top of the ramp forever ago, and then Jose pops out of nowhere, and Sting just like boom right there goes boom.
He's like, aha, I'm here.
From?
Spooky. So Sting goes after Jose, the assistant, after he gets the ref's attention, while Bryce Remsburg, if that is his real name, was distracted. Andrade hits Darby with the tablet. He says, "Here you go, little kid, tablet," and he hits him with it. Darby is knocked unconscious. Sammy, very confused, but then doesn't know why Darby's taking a nap, and he just said, "Okie dokie." He hits the GTS in the middle of the ring and retains his title. After the match, for some reason now Matt Hardy is running around attacking Darby Allin. Then Sammy gets in the ring to stop it, and he gets hit with the tablet.
This tablet is a weapon of choice. I mean, he took out Sammy and Darby.
Apple, this is instant easiness.
This must have been a Samsung.
Get this in an ad.
It wasn't an Apple. It was definitely a Samsung.
No, I think it would have shattered 3 times already if it was an Apple. No offense, guys. I have an iPhone, but
that's what I'm saying. It had to be a Samsung.
Yeah,
that would be the way that thing shattered.
Yeah. So at the end, Sammy watches Hardy walk away. Andrade's back in the ring. See, I thought that like Hardy and Andrade were going to start. They're going to somehow fight each other over who gets the chance at the TNT title.
No, because
which will send, and that will be how they boot Matt from the AHFO.
So, well, the Hardy Boys' first tag team match is that Friday. Here. No, it's not AW. Well, they haven't announced AW. They've announced the 9th, or no, the 12th. That Friday, I think it is. The Friday after. 3 days after his contract ends or whatever he says. So the Friday or Saturday, they're fighting against either the Briscoes or whoever the Briscoes are fighting in a tag match. And they're announced that. But it doesn't mean that they can't make an appearance on Wednesday night because that's when his contract's up. So we still could see that. But I think you're going to see a tag team match maybe next week with Sammy and Darby against these two. And could break the feud up. And I think we're going to see something with them in the near future that could lead to what you're talking about, to then having Jeff Hardy in AEW, and then we have the Hardy Boys and probably win the tag titles eventually.
Yes, but not right away. But yes, so overall, this was a great episode of Dynamite. It gives you a lot to look forward to. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel like it was sluggish at all, man. What was your
7 p.m. Rampage?
We roll out of here. 7 p.m. Rampage.
7 p.m. Rampage Eastern Standard Time. I cannot wait for that. My thoughts are AEW still killing it. The loss of Cody Rhodes, as it is or isn't, detrimental to the program. It's a tough losing a star like him, in all honesty, but I think they'd still put on a great show. They still hinted at him. They still talked about him. It wasn't like he just fell face the earth because they didn't re-sign him.
Yes.
Still a phenomenal product as always. And they're moving to 7 o'clock this week because of NBA. Yeah. And you know what? If it does really well, stick a 7 because apparently NXT Level Up is coming on right after SmackDown. So they're trying to compete with them anyway.
Yeah.
Which again is a mistake in my opinion, but hey, is what it is. But again, all in all, great show, and I am super excited for the pay-per-view coming up.
Yes. So before we get out of here, just a reminder for everyone. We have now 4 shows that will be coming up weekly, with Rampage being our next one. Rampage will be Friday. We assume at an earlier time since it's at an earlier time, but we'll figure it out.
If it's 7 to 8, we should be back by 8:15.
Right. So check it out. There will be a Rampage review on Friday. On Monday, there will be a news. Sorry, there's been a boatload of news this week because there's kind of a lot of news.
It's Cody Rhodes. There's always news.
Tuesdays is the brand new. That is Ryan going over your dark/elevation highlights, kind of keeping you in touch with the storylines that you might see on Dynamite and go, where did this come from? Ryan's going to let you know where it came from. And then, of course, every Wednesday, right after, you're going to see me and him going live with a Dynamite review. So we got news, we got Dynamite, we got Rampage, we got Dark Elevation. But it's 4 shows to Dark Elevations.
And technically get 2 new shows possibly from Jeff over here. So I mean,
guys, please subscribe to the channel, like the channel, follow us, and please hit the bells for notifications.
And hopefully we'll get a trading card
put up videos
eventually.
And maybe if we ever find some trading cards. If you guys want to send us trading cards, please hit us up in the chat.
I just love to open up a pack of AEW cards for you guys. It'd be great. Yes. But we still can't get them. I'm going to Target tomorrow morning, hopefully, or maybe tomorrow around lunchtime. I have to see to try and see if they have them in. They had some WWE ones for the first time I've seen ever. So
yeah, it was not the right ones. So
AEW.
But yeah, guys. So we will see you Friday for AEW Rampage. Whether me, whether it's him, whether it's both, we don't know. But somewhere along the line, it will happen.
We will be there.
Guys.
So don't you worry about that.
We will see you Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Have a good day.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.